Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Were you waiting for a simple job?
A girl can dream. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this?
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say, leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
All right. Name one job of yours that didn't get complicated.
A circle mage hired me to find a book. He said it was stolen and contained information that couldn't get out.
What happened?
It was a diary. It had fallen behind a dresser. Walked away from that job in an hour.
Wow.
All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
Calliope, you still going?
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Flyers won't do much.
I don't have a lot to work with.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
If you need time alone, I can head back.
No, you're fine. We can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathous, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done? What sticks? Venatori everywhere, Aelia waltzing back into town. I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabs me in the back.
Let it try. We're still stopping Aelia.
Getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
You don't scare me, Nev Gallus.
Should have known. She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe. Come on. Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
You've got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one, and remnants fade with time, but if we got his soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. I've got this. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. Got it. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory...
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
A bystander. They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
Damn it.
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia follows Elganon, if he could give her the trick... The Venatori are in power, but Aelia wants total control.
A blood ritual. Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
Minrath has failed before, not you. This time we stop Aelia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown, they've got Nev Gallus to fear.
She won't make it easy.
People's lives are at stake.
Aren't they always? I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
You're not fighting alone.
End of the day, I'm used to counting on myself. That's how it's been.
And now you've got us. When you need it.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's gonna gather clues from the dead...
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak? Come on, have you got anything better to do?
We offer you a last chance to speak with the living.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about. You can trust her.
Your final task will be for naught, unless you aid us.
This one saw the murderer's face. Uranus. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The Shadow Dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Try everything once. That's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
You don't have to pretend to like it.
I mean, it's good. It's nice and... warm?
Rook's right. You don't have to pretend. I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
You really wouldn't.
I know, but... sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
This should never happen. Not anywhere.
Dumont's breath.
You found something? About Ilario?
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa della Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
You think Caterina threw the ring away as a message that she's inside the house?
Her opal ring. Lucanis, you know what that means.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Velardo killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
How? What do you need?
He'll listen. He always listens to you. Come.
What did you do? This is the Fade, but it's not like the lighthouse. Or the crossroads.
Lucanus is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
I was supposed to have a useful demon, and instead I have a useless abomination. Wonderful!
I know this place. It's the ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanus from.
Envy is the rarest of all demons. The most challenging to cultivate.
Nobody's here.
Conditions must be perfect.
And you are raised into the heavens.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did?
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror. Rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Caterina is... a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanus is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Caterina, then. Caterina, Lucanus is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanus may have changed, but he's still the little boy you loved and raised.
He's not changed. He's possessed by a demon.
And you would never think of rejecting him, whatever happened, would you?
My poor boy.
What trouble, Finn?
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus. But your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan Crow.
You're the man you were, Lucanus, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanus, and I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
If I were in charge, you wouldn't have to do this anymore.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Stomach-churning excitement. Dread with a hint of hope. A long way to fall.
Somehow I thought Lucanus would think of Nev as being more... Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just Spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Masks and shadows have their place, Lucanus, but you're losing yourself in them. I can handle the real you.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
Promoted from flying vermin to malicious spirit. Whatever will you become next, I wonder?
Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanus, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here.
You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief. Right, Lucanus?
You know that Katarina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren. All dead now, except for Lucanus and me. Last time the Grows fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Stalin. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
You know him, Lucanus. Even here, Ilario just wants to save his own neck.
Would that be enough? Would anything? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever. And he'll fill it with corpses given time.
We need out!
Imagine what you could do without hearing his defeatist words in your head, Lucanus. It's time you evicted him.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
What are you doing here, Rook?
Breaking you out of prison. Again.
Not this time, I think.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not...
Damn it, Rook!
Make him leave!
Yelling at someone who's trying to fix themselves doesn't help, Spite. And since you're stuck with him, you're only hurting yourself.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
The choice seems obvious to me. Beat the crap out of your cousin.
Rook is my favorite!
Ilario. He's a pain in the ass, Rook. But he and Katarina are all I have left.
He put us here!
I never said kill him. I said beat the crap out of him.
So, do we have a deal then? We'll work together and Ilario will suffer for what he's done to us.
He will not escape us both.
Rook, are you all right?
What's the matter with the two of you?
I blank out when I'm strategizing. Lucanus is used to waiting for me. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're all right?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
My cousin has a lot to answer for. I intend to make sure he does, but we need information first. We don't know what we're going into. If he has Katerina hostage, if he has allies. We do this job right. Find out everything we can, then strike.
Alara, it seems like your brother Sirius must
have. I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
I'm surprised she took the bedroll. I've seen her sleep on roots.
I don't sleep on roots. I sleep amidst the roots. If you do it right, it's like being cradled. A tree hug. Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Emmerich, you always look good. And you can tell me all about the trip when you get back.
Of course, darling. It is only 2 days after all.
Exactly. So why are you packing a dressing gown? I don't understand the gown.
Harding, do you need to be so stringent when you're camping?
Yes, because you have to carry all the gear yourself. Up the mountain, across the creeks and things.
Don't you carry any luxuries yourself?
I bring my writing kit.
Aha!
Fine. Maybe your umbrella could come in handy.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
You're sweet on Nev.
Don't say it like that. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the 4th and 5th ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
Rook. Thank you for giving me this contract.
Ugh, what a horrible way to go.
My word, carnivorous plants. Perhaps we could bring one back to the lighthouse for Harding to,
That's a no. Let's not stick around and become dessert.
company.
We might be able to restore that bridge.
That would make for a useful shortcut.
Look at this. I bet it came in handy. Now you have to hand it to the ancient elves. They loved their statues. Such craftsmanship. Handmade from stone.
That's rather enough, Rook.
Oh, okay.
Let me know when you want me.
All right. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hossberg.
The dragons we fought in Hossberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us. Hey, you ready for this? The dragon's a lot different from the corpse stuff you usually fight.
I'm roughly familiar with their overall anatomy. Navarra has a storied tradition of dragon hunting.
So storied they nearly killed all the dragons in that part of the world.
Well, yes. Admittedly, most of my knowledge comes from preserved specimens.
Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
You are our expert in these things, Tash. I'm sure you're correct.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert. What's that?
Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
Wait. Antam.
What business do the Antam have in Arlathan Forest?
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Well, they certainly didn't reckon with your keen sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us.
Get out of the way!
Everyone all right?
What did the Antam mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow, to lure you out here.
For someone named the Dragon King.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on. Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Histra Marluk Voshvatari Brock! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair out through there, whenever you're ready.
She's breathing flame!
There's cover on the left! Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. Gets on you and keeps burning.
More on top.
Shokra to Ebra! Today, you're Dragon Slayers! Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there. Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher.
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
You're saying I passed the test?
What test?
The test for whether I'm worth trusting when you go dragon slaying.
Wouldn't have joined up if I couldn't trust you.
Aww. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Shokra to Ebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are.
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath.
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Arntom who were after the Vinsima. Assholes. But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something, and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Arntom would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
So don't be.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. You are Raveni. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Arntom. They mentioned the Dragon King.
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillenane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here. Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
This is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
A few weeks in your company, and my child has lost what little civility she had.
Well, the Armada Special actually has a long cultural history behind it.
It is meat and cheese on bread. It is the essence of Vervain. Of course Evitash would like it. This is what I face for removing her from the Qun.
Could you just try to show some affection to your child?
I do not need your instruction to show kindness to Evitash.
But what do you need? Give me a hint. Because right now, nothing Tosh does is good enough.
Is that how it appears to you?
Yes.
I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunaflock. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evitash, Chakra to Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
Tosh, I'm so sorry.
No. It's okay.
Tosh.
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Your coin helps, and there's some good bargains out there for you. Come back soon. Hey there, Rook.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valya. When I heard about Wise Helped, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the Deep Roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He's a scrapper. Doesn't back down from a fight.
Always squabbling with his brothers and sisters. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davron's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
I'd heard of archdemons before,